Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where you're...
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Eagles take over first and
Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, be set by...
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now he's flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dietrich Wise Jr. showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete.
Newton's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 6. Patriots nothing.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position. Really squandered there as they went backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know, that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for them, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Second and inches at the 45.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They go right back to White here on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White down to the 25. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal. This from 42 yards out. Rohrwasser's kick is good.
The kick is good.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Patriots 3.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
now a play fake. Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23.
Now Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Once again with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the draw, it's White. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's
from the gun, here's Newton. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. And he's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up.
They'll run with White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
James White, the ball.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing on second down. Newton. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton, and the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down to score.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Miles Sanders. That's good.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. The 20.
Wentz's pass.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal. Newton, he'll drop it underneath to White, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
Patriots 13.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception, we'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Here's Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
John Simon in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From midfield, here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Complete to Mohamed Sanu. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman.
Newton's pass.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st down, here's White. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Down by Rodney McLeod.
From the gun, Newton rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Newton on the keeper.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll try and run it. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Darius Slay on the
2nd and 10, Newton again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 23-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Eagles 23, Patriots 16.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ertz has it left side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
Wentz's pass.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Wentz going to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Wentz's pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Good one.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least 1 more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England trying to get to place on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Newton's pass.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And Newton's throw here taken in by Sanu with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Tackle made.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Back to throw, Newton. Steps away, and he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Eagles' 34-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10. At their own.
Get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
To throw is Wentz. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The tackle made by Lawrence Guy. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. Stepping up, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Taking it right. Eagle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
they keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Lacoste as tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's White. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their
looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton connects with Sanu right side.
Newton's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's got Sanu. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's right to the receiver.
It was the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
On 1st down, White. Brought down by Nate Gary.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Newton's pass.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
19 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
now Wentz. The middle.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Newton.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel.
Number 26, Sony Michel.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
It's a gain of 7.
Running out of the gun with White. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
James White, the ball
He
carrier.
got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. And it's
3rd and 2, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Go, boys, let's go. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Green to bring it back.
Green on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10,
Just shy of the 30. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his tight end. Brings up 2nd.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He may try and run for this. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They're going to run the draw here with Clement, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end.
Hurts pass.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target or an open.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 33, Patriots 30.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them a lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, New England.
Now Hoyer. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hoyer. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Hoyer. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Intended for Demir Bird. It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Hoyer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Hoyer's pass intended for Jacoby Myers. Incomplete.
A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Eagles. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on this.
Now they work their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He was looking for his tight end, Matt Lacoste, there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Malik Jackson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Rex Burkhead. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Hurts pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurts.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the count on your D to make it stand up.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Clement.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now back to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Eagles defense. They work time. Now 4 turnovers for this defense. They've been darn good.
It's become a feeding frenzy, hasn't it? I mean, almost like the sharks. They descend upon their prey. That's what they've done this entire game. 4 takeaways, they preach it, and today they're living it.
Well, when you have that many, you probably think, all right, well, we'll just get another one now, right?
That's how it works. Everyone feels like, if I didn't get one, I'm doing something wrong.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hoyer. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Hoyer's pass intended for Jacoby Myers. Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they wanted after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Green to bring it back.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Green on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the carry, here's Clement.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
2nd and 11.
They'll run here with Clement. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 8.
Hurts down to 1 knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.